Good morning, guys. How you doing? This is our day 50 today on Saturday. We are getting ready to decamp from Ross to go to Scottsdale for a few nights. We'll tour around up there and show you a bit of what goes on up there. But this video today is more about preparing for a trip of this size, or even any trip where you're going to be away from home for a while, to just to be prepared of what you really do need to do and what you really don't need to carry. What you do need to do, and I've said this before in an interview with 6IX a couple of weeks ago, and also in a video recently, that you need to make sure that you don't try and pack your whole house into your 20-foot caravan. You have to be fully aware of all your weights and distribution of weight, whether it goes to the front, the back, the left, the right, or whatever it might be, because there are some nasties over here where if you're not packed right and you're not set up completely, then you may have some issues stopping, turning, that sort of stuff. So it's a matter of doing it properly the first time. You don't need 3 toasters. You don't need 12 pillows. You need your basics, but you've got to be comfortable. So make sure you get the right combination of things to put in there. I mean, since we've left, we've not dumped, but we've not replenished things that we thought we would definitely need. And out of a desperation to lighten the load and to make more space, we've used these things. Not because we wanted to or we had to. Well, not because we wanted to, but more like we had to, because we needed to create more space to be able to shift things around to allow the weight to become better. So that's one thing, and that's a major thing, because over on the East Coast, apparently there's some police and road transport people pulling over caravans specifically to test their weights and distribution of weight between the car and the caravan to make sure it's all safe. So, and if you're not, you could end up with a hefty fine. So just be aware of that. But also, if you're used to one mattress in the house, try and replicate that, get that made specifically to suit you, because trust me, if you're not comfortable sleeping or being able to get a good night's sleep, you won't enjoy it. It's just not the same waking up cranky every morning. You do that at home, so why would you want to do it on the bloody road? So spend the money, get a decent mattress. We recommend Mr. Mattress in Bibra Lake in WA. And they've been doing it for many, many years, and they've got it right as far as we're concerned anyway. And no, we're not getting paid or endorsed or anything like that by them, but it's just our take on a product. Okay, that's it. Mr. Mattress in Bibra Lake, they do a bloody good job. And if you don't already have one, get yourself a diesel heater. Put one in the van, because they are worth their weight in litres and gold, which is pretty much what you're using to pay for diesel these days. But we'll get to that. But they're worth the investment. They truly are. And they cost about $200 to buy from Viva or Temu or something like that. You just got to, if you can do it yourself, save even more money. But definitely a diesel heater. Pardon me. Also, tyres. Make sure, this is what I learned as well. This was something I didn't pick up on. The tyres on the caravan I originally bought about a year ago were the wrong tyre for the load the caravan carries. So which meant I had to buy 5 new tyres, which I'd already paid for 5 new tyres, but luckily the guys I bought them from recognised their mistake and owned up to it, and just basically swapped out much better tyres and much usable tyre than the other ones were, more for a 6x4 trailer, not necessarily a 3-ton caravan. So make sure you get that right as well. Your suspension, your wiring, your gas feeding, able to turn the stove on or the griller or even the hot water system. Make sure everything works. And a tip is your regulator, your gas regulator. When we thought we'd run out of gas, we didn't run out of gas. Our regulator clapped out. So and it was just from not being used for a very long time. So a few light, and I say light, love taps from a 4-pound hammer made it change its way. And we've not had an issue since then. But these are little things that you'll find as you go. And it doesn't matter how well prepared you think you are, you're not fully prepared. Simple as that. So if you're preparing to do it, look at things twice. And not just listen to this video, but there are many, many other people out there saying similar things in a different way, but, similar things. But let's get to the big bugbear at the moment, and that is the diesel prices. They've gone up easily $1 since we landed in Tasmania in early February. We were paying $1.60 something, $1.80, something like that. I can't remember now. And it was heaven on, heaven on hell, basically. But now we were looking at fuel yesterday, and we do have to top up our tank, and we could be paying $3 or $3.05 or $3.10 per litre, but I've got a bit of space in the tank, so we've got a bit of room to move, and I've still got 2 jerry cans on board, so we've got diesel to get to the next one to try and find it a bit cheaper if we can, and then top up everything as we can at the cheapest possible price. It's still going to cost you 2 children and an arm and a leg, but it's just part of the price of touring. We are going to a free camp at Scottsdale today, and so we utilise free camps as much as possible, and they're pretty much everywhere. You just got to use Dr. Google or Map Google, or get a Camps Australia book, which pretty good, and just local knowledge. So that's the best thing I can say is be prepared, guys. Scouts, dib, all that sort of rubbish. But if you are planning, don't overplan it. Take a punt, move on. But you don't need 3 frying pans. You don't need 2 toasters. If your toaster craps it, go to Kmart. There's plenty around. And kettles, the same. You don't need a Russell Hobbs or a whatever they are at a $200 kettle, unless you really, really want it. But, $20 Kmart kettle and toaster, that's all you ever need. Unless, you've got money to burn and you're happy to do it. Good luck to you. But anyway, so we've got a lovely sunny day. It's going to be about 24, I think, today further north, which is going to be absolutely brilliant. I might get the bikini out and lay in the sun, and I might, thanks Ange, and I might not too. But anyway, all right, guys, you have a great day. Be safe, love each other to death, and well, not to death, but quite well, and enjoy life. All right. So, and please click like and subscribe, and pass it on if you like these videos. Tell your mates, tell people overseas. That's always good. They love Australian stuff. So anyway. Be good. Thanks, guys. Cheers.